Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. How's everyone doing out there this morning? Another nice day here in paradise. It's a little cooler this morning than what it has been the last several mornings, but the weather's, it's what, 80? I think, what did they say it was going to be today? Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Lucky Dog. It is 8 a.m. Right now in DeLand it's 62 and sunny. Today it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 82 and a low of 58. Have a great day.
Okay, 82. That's pretty nice. Good morning, Ron. How you doing? Hey, did your expert come? I know I ask you every morning, so one of these days it's gonna come. So I just wonder if it was coming along or not. Yesterday we had went over to New Smyrna, and Sue got a shot in her knee. I don't know how she does that. I think that would hurt like.
It hurts like crazy.
Yeah, they give you what, 2 shots?
Well, yeah, the first one was the lidocaine to numb it, and that hurt, and then the cortisone shot hurt.
Hey, there's December. Haven't seen her on for a while. How you doing? Good to see you coming by. So things are, weather-wise, is getting really nice. I'm looking out, not a cloud in the sky. It's supposed to be nice. Also, you get it today, Ron, so that's cool. Well, you can give you something to work on for tomorrow, huh? Or later today. All right. Yeah, glad to see December come by again. Kind of missed her. I haven't seen her out for a while. All right, so we're let's see if Google has a good joke for us this morning. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do you call an empty jar of Cheese Whiz? Cheese Whiz.
Oh, Cheese Whiz.
That's funny.
That was a pretty good one. She's been coming up with some better jokes lately. You know, it's like sometimes her jokes aren't so good, but she's been doing pretty good. Hey Google, tell us something interesting.
What's green and pouty? The Incredible Sulk.
Sulk. Oh,
That's
sulk.
all. I like her sound effects. I don't think she
The
was.
sound effects are great. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like those.
Yeah. Hey, this morning, first thing I thought we'd talk a little about where's your favorite places to travel, or where maybe the favorite place you've ever been. My favorite place is Florida. Ron says they put
My
a
favorite is Cornwall, England.
Cornwall, England. That's where Sue likes to go. Ron said they put a cortisone shot in my shoulder to fix it, and it worked. Oh. Well, you know, Sue says it helps some. She's been doing this CBD oil, and I'll tell you what, get it back in the camera here. This stuff seemed like it was helping her quite a bit. It helps me some, but it seemed like this particular brand and strength was better than what she had. Hey, there's Denny. Good morning, Denny. How you doing? Good to see Denny come aboard this morning.
Hi, Dad. Hi, bro.
The
Dad's
brothers.
My brother.
The brothers, my brother and Sue's brother. You know. So December, what have you been up to? You've been doing your paper route in the mornings? At least you was, unless something's changed. So anyways, favorite place to travel. Sue said she likes Cornwall. I like Florida. I tell you, Keys are great. I love the Keys. I don't know, I used to go to Ocean City, Maryland. Used to love that. Used to take the camper and take our motorhome out there. Well, there's John. Good morning, John. We got the whole bunch in here this morning. How's that mud coming? Is it drying up there? I seen it was pretty muddy up there where John was at. This time of year, especially up north, when it starts thawing out and getting the ice lets go, it gets muddy, you know. We don't get so much mud down here. We have sand. We'll get water standing. December says she is getting ready to take my son to school for his field trip. Oh, that's cool. We are going to Nacala Falls. Well, that should be a lot of fun. Then he says cloudy and cool this morning. It is a little cool here.
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Not Cornwall.
Is that what you wrote, Cornwall?
No, I didn't.
Ron said he likes New Orleans. The mud dried up fine. That's good. I like that, Cornwall. That's a good one, John. I like that. Sue's favorite place is Cornwall.
I wrote Cornwall. I double checked.
That's all right. I like John's comment. That was a good one.
You guys can go to Cornwall.
You go to Cornwall. Sue will go to Cornwall, and
that's where my grandpa was born.
Okay, I'll just stay in Florida. I love Florida.
Never been to New Orleans, Ron. I'd like to go there sometimes too.
Yeah, I mean, we have a building downtown here in DeLand that I think it looks like it'd be New Orleans. It's there's a restaurant below it. What do they call it? Oh, DeLand Opera House, and it's kind of a cool New Orleans style thing, you know. But yeah, like I said, and like back Ocean City, Maryland was. I used to go there all the time, take my camper out there, and used to like to go out there and catch the blue crab. I love blue crab; they're good. We can get them down here. John says he's got the Roadtrek dewinterized and sanitized, and everything works great. All right, so there's a few people I've seen on our Roadtrekking site that were dewinterizing, and another lady had a question for hers. She had 2 water tanks, and I guess the 1 year does have 2 water tanks.
What year does John have?
He's told us, I know, but I forget because I'm old. You know, so yeah, I put what years is John will. But anyways, we one thing down here, we don't have to dewinterize our. It doesn't get that cold. Don't have to winterize or dewinterize. Don't have to do either one because it stays. You know, it doesn't get that cold. There's times where, like this year, we've gotten down like 27. But it doesn't stay long enough to hurt anything. So there's times it does get kind of cool in it. Okay, John. So John has a 2, and he does have 2 tanks. And see, I didn't realize that some of those models had 2 tanks. The one I guess is up in the cabin part, and it's supposed to keep it from freezing. But I imagine if you're not at least getting heat in it, you'll probably still have to winterize that second tank. Because the inside would still be cold unless you've got heat going on the inside. But when you're traveling in the cold weather, that second tank up in the cabin part would probably would stay, not freeze up, so you'd have water use. So that's good, and I didn't know that. I learned something here. Another one of our
you should join our road trekking.
Our road trekking group. Yeah, we have a road trekking group. If you look in the description below, there's a link to it where we started this long time, but it's going like crazy. I mean, we're up to over 400 subscribers right now, and it seems like we're getting 15, 20, 30 subscribers a day. And I've been using it to talk about some of it here in the live chat too. So Ron says I dewinterize mine on Sundays. So I would think wherever you're at in the part of the country you're from, I would, think this cold weather would be over by now. Even last week I seen snow in areas up north, but it's been one crazy winter out there. Even here it's been crazier. We've had some beautiful weather here, but it's a little wetter than normal here for spring. Generally, right now is our driest time of the year, and I've seen times where it's just bone dry. But we're still getting some wildfires. There's one over here by the 417 and I-4 I seen today. They had a wildfire going. So we've had a few wildfires. We get those every year this time of year. Sometimes they are controlled burns. They burn off the vegetation so that it doesn't, so it doesn't catch on fire. They control it. But I've seen control burns get out of control. So what did you say? Oh, you should join our road trekking group. Okay, I seen that was Sue. She's right here, so she can tell me.
Hi, John. Hi, Ron. Hi, Danny.
Yeah, so I'm so glad to see everybody coming by this morning. It's great. I love it when we have a bunch come on. It's like we're sitting around drinking coffee. I got my picture in the background. Got a coffee going there. I already drank my coffee a long time ago. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's still coffee chat. Hey, I was going to talk a little bit about composting toilets today. Those are pretty cool. The way, from what I've seen of them, and from what I've heard, their odors, they're almost odorless from what I understand. There's one here, I just happened to look them up. Oh, they do that burning up north in Myrtle Beach there too. So anyways, there's one here called Nature's Head. It's a dry composting toilet, and things aren't cheap though. They're this one's $960, and the idea of them. Let me see what it says a little bit about them. You can use them really anywhere, and they really don't have no smell to them. It says here because of the waterless urine separating design, this unit has a fantastic holding capacity, easy handle up to 60-80 solid uses. So 2 people full time can use it for about 3 weeks before that you have to clean it out. And so that's pretty good every 3 weeks, you know. And then from what I understand, you just pull this little thing out and you dump it and you throw it in the trash, you know. It has it uses a 12 volt, it has a little transformer on it because it has a little fan, and I think there's a little line you put to a external, if you have like a vent pipe or something that you vent it out to, and that keeps it full. John says I might already be on it. Oh, he joined several of them. So yeah, that's I was talking about our road trekking group on Facebook.
I
So
just
anyways,
added Ron,
oh yeah,
brother.
okay.
I can't add Dawg because we're not personal friends
Okay.
on Facebook. So
Let me tell you more. Somebody had some questions about this composting toilet. It says, I plan on installing this in my camper since the toilet would not be near an external wall. Is there another way to set up the vent hose? And they answered, as long as it's vented outside, it can be vented through the floor, the roof, or near an exterior wall. It says a mushroom cap is a good fit for your vent hole on your roof on it. So, you know, that's the only thing that you have to do is vent it. Someone else wrote, what is the power consumption? It says, does it turn off and on as needed? Seriously thinking about using this on his boat. But when I hook it up, power use is critical if it is on all the time, draining the battery. It says the power is used to run a very small 12 volt fan. It uses very little power and it's on all the time. In a boat situation, you could always connect a shut-off switch when you're not using the boat. So that's another thing you could do. If you was concerned about the power, you could put a little switch on this fan on it and shut it off when you're not using it. We keep our hooked up to power all the time. Of course we have solar, so it's always being charged. But when we're at home, I just plug the camper in and leave it run on shore power. I probably wouldn't have to do that because the solar sits here in the driveway and gets charged all the time, but I just do it. I just plug it in, and that way if I'm out in it, if I want to turn the AC on or anything else, you know, I can do that. So I wouldn't, but these, I've seen more about these. They'd be great if you're out boondocking and stuff, and even it says it keeps the smells and stuff down on. So you know, I watch a lot of the videos people doing boondocking and stuff, and a lot of them do use the composting toilet, and so I think that would be, I don't know if anyone on here has used one of those or have one or thought about it. And I don't know, at this point I don't know that we would use one so much. The way we use our Roadtrek doesn't, we're not without shore power that long, you know. So anyways, anybody have any questions? If anybody's watching our live chat later on when it's not longer live, which I do get a lot of them come on later on and watch it, you can always leave any questions, comments in the comments section there on the side. Is that on the side or below? Anyways, the comment sections. But anyways, you can leave it there, and we'll answer it the next day. You know, what I do is try to go back through and look at any comments that's been left there on. But anyway, I thought I would talk a little bit this morning about the the composting toilet. You know, I haven't talked much about that. I don't know much about them. There's, I think, cheaper ways you can do those. I think even people make them homemade. I think the expensive version, the idea was this fan running. Uh, it vents it out, so odors are very minimal. And I don't know what all you use. Let's go back to my page here for. I think there's. I don't know if you just use kitty litter. They have stuff that they call. Let me see if I can figure out what they're using for the composting stuff. I think a lot of them use peat moss, and you could just put peat moss down in there. Um, they're talking about another one called cocoa fiber, that you can use this cocoa fiber. Um, I don't know if there's a particular thing to use or not to use on them. Be something to look out. But this is stuff you would search out, I guess, if you're gonna put one of those in. It's quite an investment, $960. But said everyone that I've watched said they love them, so that's something to think about. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
What did the mama cow say to the baby cow? It's past your bedtime.
Pasture. Well, she's getting really good with these sound effects. I really like that. Hey, I've been watching this guy, Little House on the Roads, his channel, and I've been talking about this little few days because he's in the process of rebuilding. He had a fire, and it burned up his camper. John says, "Gotta run, dining room painting day." Oh, you sound like you're gonna be busy. Ain't retirement grand. And you know something, when you're retired, there's always something can be done. So hey, glad to see you, John. Glad to see you come by there.
I added him as a friend. I sent him a friend request.
All right, so now John's our friend. So cool. So glad you came by, John. Hope to see you back here real soon.
Bye, John.
So anyways, what was I talking about? My mind.
Toilets.
No, I got past that.
Oh,
see how this is what happens too when you're retired. Your mind goes up. Oh, I know what I was talking about. I was talking about this guy that had been watching on YouTube, Little House on the Road, and he had a fire. He burned up he was living in a pop-up camper, and he had a fire and it completely burned it, destroyed it. So what he's been doing, he's building his own truck camper. He's building a thing on the back of his truck, and he's got it pretty much done. In fact, I think last night they were going to sleep in it. He built it out of 2x2s and Luan plywood, and I think he talk about painting. He coated the outside of it with, I'm not sure. I know the roof, he said he was using some sort of a waterproofing thing. I don't know if he did the whole thing. From what I've seen, it's all kind of white. I don't know. I was concerned how long that Luan plywood would hold up to the weather, and I'm thinking by him coating it in whatever he's using probably should pretty well waterproof it. But I was just kind of wondering about how that's going to hold up. He is in Florida right now, and Florida's nasty on things. Like my shed is getting really rotted out. I mean, it just really takes things down quickly. So just kind of curious how that. I've been following him, so if you get a chance to watch his channel, I mean, he's got tons of viewers, and I'm not promoting any reason because I find it interesting what he's doing. So he I guess they said they're going to live in it tomorrow, and he didn't do nothing real fancy on it. It's I guess I'm persnickety. I would have done everything really first class. The whole way of this is kind of basic on it, but they live in this, and sometimes I wonder how many of these boondockers that live in their camper, they don't like to be called homeless because they have a little home on it, but how they ended up there, Yeah, South Carolina is even hard to, well, the sun, you would think the sun wouldn't be as hard on things as like winter and snow and stuff, but decks and stuff here, the sun just eats them up, worse than the snow did up north there on it. So, well, yeah, I think we're going to get ready to get out of here, and I said today's kind of subject was the composting toilet. I've been trying to pick a subject, or I mean, we can go off of that, but a subject every day to kind of talk on about and see if we draw any interest. But today was the composting toilet. So, hey, if you're watching this later on, and if you enjoyed it, give us the thumbs up and share this page with everybody. I'd like to keep on growing our thing. I love it when this morning we had a lot of people come by. I really enjoy that when we get a lot of people come by and gives us things to talk about, and it's like a coffee chat. That's what it is, you know. Hey, if you're not one of my subscribers, hit the subscribe button. And again, if you are a subscriber and you want to be notified when I'm having a live chat or any other, I put some blogs up. I'll put one up today. Maybe we did a little video, drove over to New Smyrna Beach there. It's just a talking video mainly, but we did some while we were driving around. So anyways, hit the subscribe button. If I said if you want to be notified, hit the little bell, make it you'll be notified there. We'll see everybody again tomorrow. Have a good Wednesday, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
I added John too. You should friend him then too. You can look on my page. It's been. Oh.
I wasn't off.